The first thing the woman did after she was reborn was refuse to enter the wedding dress shop. The assistant was already holding the white gown, smiling politely, waiting for her to try it on for the final fitting. Outside the glass window, reporters were gathering. Tomorrow's engagement between the Song and Huo families was supposed to be front-page news. In her past life, she had walked into that same shop and tried on that same dress. And 3 days later, she was buried in it. So this time, she stepped back and said calmly, "I'm not marrying him." The assistant thought it was a joke. But she turned around and left before anyone could stop her. Because she remembered everything clearly. In her past life, she was Song Anrin, the legitimate daughter of the Song family. At birth, she had been switched at the hospital by a nurse bribed by outsiders and raised for years in a small rural town. When the truth was finally discovered, she was brought back to the Song family at 18. To stabilize her return, the family arranged a marriage alliance with the powerful Huo family. Huo Jinchen, the heir, was cold, capable, and untouchable, and the Huo family was even worse. From the moment the engagement began, she was treated like an outsider being tested rather than a future daughter-in-law. At first, it was small things, waiting outside during meals. Being told to learn etiquette before sitting at the table, Huo Jinchen never stopped it. He only ever said, "They will accept you once you prove yourself." The breaking point came when she was accused of leaking internal Huo group documents. The evidence was perfectly planted. Huo Jinchen saw it and paused only briefly before stepping back. That pause was enough. And when she tried to leave the situation entirely, the accident happened. A car crash arranged through tamper brakes. She remembered the last thing she saw was the engagement ring still on her finger as the vehicle flipped. Now she was back, 3 weeks before the engagement announcement. And she refused to play the same role again. She withdrew from the Song family residence and quietly transferred her financial independence into separate accounts. When the engagement banquet was still scheduled, Huo Jinchen personally came to meet her. Instead, she told him directly, "Cancel it, I won't marry you." He frowned. "This is not something you can decide alone." She looked at him and said, "Last time I agree, I died." But she did not attend the announcement. That alone caused confusion in both families. This time, she stayed outside of it. The first accusation still came. A financial leak traced back to her identity. But this time, she had already changed her access structure. The evidence pointed to a dead system path that could not be confirmed. The third move was more direct. The Huo family attempted to force her back. That night, she simply handed over a sealed folder. She said, "Only, if you still want me back, explain this first." For the first time, the Huo family did not respond immediately. The internal investigation confirmed unauthorized access was from someone within the Huo circle who had been using her identity as a cover. By the time everything stabilized, both families understood one thing clearly. She was never the problem inside the system. She walked away before the system could close around her again. And for the first time, no one was able to stop her. The moment you accept their version of your story, you stop surviving it.